Over the years, I've shown you some spectacular gardens right around Australia. But get ready, because I promise you, I have never shown you anything like this. On the western slopes of the Blue Mountains, just near the town of Little Hartley, one passionate nurseryman has pushed the landscape single-handedly, creating a grand-scale Japanese garden right here in the Aussie bush. Hi, gozaimasu, Alan-san.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
How are you, my friend?
Yes, good.
Lovely to see you. What an incredible landscape you've created. And you've got your very own Mount Fuji over the back.
Yes, I have, which is called Sugarloaf Mountain.
What is it about Japan that really inspires you?
It's unique in society, and it goes back to when I was 14 years of age, coming home from school, watching the samurai.
Oh, really?
Yes.
This garden, it's called Gory'u. What does Gory'u actually mean?
Gory'u means where the rivers or the waters meet.
And Alan's creation is a masterclass in classic Japanese garden design. Well, if we can have a closer look at the landscape, you don't mind me walking on, eh?
No, this is a one-off occasion, Graham, that you'll be allowed to walk on the white gravel. This is one of 4 Zen gardens designed in the same format they are in Japan.
Right. Now, the rocks are really important, but what about the gravel?
The gravel is good for the mind and the soul. There are 17 different methods of raking. This one is based on waves or oceans.
It's like the tide swirling around the islands in an ocean.
Yes, yes.
But in this case, these rocks are impeccably placed.
It's 2 animals. One is the crane. The wings are represented by the Pinus thunbergii, which are the black pine. And she is swimming towards the turtle in front of the Buddhist triad setting.
And you've been clipping the buxus into beautiful balls around the turtle.
Eventually, they will actually meet to form one. So that'll be the back of the turtle.
Oh, that'll be the shell of the turtle?
Yes.
Brilliant. Of course, the essential part of any Japanese garden, I guess, is these Japanese maples. How many have you got?
Got over 300 varieties of Japanese maples.
Wow, that must be one of the biggest collections in the country.
I've been collecting them for 45 years.
Now, for the home gardener, what are the tips on growing them, Alan?
Tips are keep up the water with good drainage, make sure they're well mulched.
Right.
And maybe a handful twice a year of blood and bone, or
a good complete fertiliser.
Yes.
Now, you grow all your maples in full sun.
Yes, you don't get the colour of the maple unless they're in full sun. If you put a red one in shade, it will go green.
Right. Another one of the striking features in Alan's garden are the conifers. Now, this amazing collection here are all Albert spruce, and they create this shape all by nature. There's no pruning here, but you have to wait 6, 7 or 8 years before it actually gets a conical shape. The garden is filled with dozens of traditional features, like this little gateway here that you pay respect to. This pathway here actually will lead to Alan's next major project, a tea house sitting on this floating pontoon overlooking the lake.
Let's take it way back.
It's all about authenticity. Alan sourced all his exquisite stone lanterns and water features on his countless trips to Japan.
The time of our lives. So raise your hands up to.
And what he couldn't ship home, he built himself, like this beautiful full moon bridge. It's not intended to walk over, it's basically to create a full circular moon-like reflection in the water. Another stunning feature here. And you've got this gate finished, I can't believe it.
7 weeks in the making.
Wow, brilliant. And no nails.
No nails, 120 dowels. Very pleased with the story gate.
You've had some real hurdles personally, but the garden's been your focus the whole time.
It has, with many health problems. I have used gardens for therapy in a big way, and pet for therapy in a good way.
Yeah, because your dog Chief was with you as your tour guide, wasn't he?
He was my tour guide and he's seen 80% of the garden being built.
Yeah, and you've created something incredibly beautiful for the nation, and it really is sensational. It's a great credit to you, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much, Graham.
What's the next? Keep going.
Keep going.